Okay, so just got done seeing Evil Dead Burn, and it was pretty good. I felt a bit more Evil Dead-ish than the previous movie. Um, Although the storyline, I don't know if it connected to the previous movie or I don't know. I felt a little lost when it came to the story. I think there was a little bit of a connection, but I don't know. But the overall movie felt a little bit disconnected from having a solid story behind it. I didn't really quite care for the characters all that much either. Um, and then I also really didn't like the setting that much. They kept like this, the outdoor wood style setting, but then it's in this large house. It's like a huge house, but I don't know. Just the way it's shot, everything seems really overly lit. Um, so there's a lot of things going on that is just not very good. That would make me want to watch it again. I had a pretty decent time while I was watching it, and there was a lot of good things happening. But then just every once in a while, something would happen that would just make me think, like, oh yeah, this is kind of a story that's happening, but it's not. It doesn't seem like that strong of a story, and there was some odd things that I thought was going to set up a story, but didn't really pay off. But overall, I would barely recommend this for like maybe just a one-time viewing. You might really like it, I don't know, but there's nothing that's overly bad. I think that would make you feel, especially if you're an Evil Dead fan of any sort. I don't think there's anything bad that will make you regret watching it. And maybe you will like the setting or the characters or something like that a little bit more. It's not that it was all bad. It just didn't feel good enough for me to be really into it. There were some good camera shots. There was a good one-shot sequence. There is some good stuff. But like I said, for every really good thing, there was something that just kind of threw you off. I definitely think if they had a couple more passes with the screenplay, tightened it up, really kind of, there's a skeleton of a decent story and ideas there, but it's like they didn't know exactly how to connect anything and make everything stronger. It's like I don't know. It didn't feel rushed, but then again, it felt like it was trying to do too much, and so then it did feel rushed because it knew that it needed to get to the Evil Dead factor of the movie. It knew it needed to do that, but then it's like it gave up on paying things off or setting up more in lieu of, well, let's just have some pretty good, decent gore stuff here and there. And overall, it wasn't like here and there. There was a pretty good amount of good visuals as far as violence and the Deadite type of thing going on. I wouldn't call it the action, but there's definitely some kind of action parts, and there's some fights in this, but but overall, wasn't too mad that I watched it at all, but I don't know if I would ever really watch it again. Kind of like the last movie, I don't think I would ever watch it again. Wouldn't really have too many problems watching this again, but I don't know. I would much watch the other Evil Dead movies and Army of Darkness. They just have a bit more style to them. But overall, not bad, not great. I wouldn't ever get tired of Evil Dead movies, but hopefully they do something to. This is gross, but it's not nasty. It's not. It wasn't visceral. Hopefully they figure that out in possibly future installments. We shall see. But otherwise, I'll catch you in the next one.